Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, Williams. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Some strong running. And still fighting. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go play action here on first down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. The Lions at 9-3 here on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. All you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, break down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Don't give him another inch.
Second and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Talk about this Lions defense. That's the pass that should try number 23 in the NFL.
We're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Back to throw. Stein. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he'll be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
What was interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Some good cruising speed there defensively because that that's great work with the ball there. Conversion on his man and broke the play up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. Complete. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. This is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Stein. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is clear on the sideline, but no. Out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Let's get that touch.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 30. A 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you're not trying to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Prescott yet again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Extending the play, hoping somebody will come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On On play action, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Back to throw. Stein. That is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Looking to throw on second down. Stein with a catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on third down. Stein. Wow, that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. It'll be third down.
Trying to get a little slip there and sneak the bag out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
On third down, it's Prescott. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Throw for ball, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
No, the owner is happy with that one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to work on playing in the backfield. That second down play gets him miles forward. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on third down.
Defense out there, boys.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They give the nod to Gold here. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. So the ball a little late getting, but it's still there.
You get the sense of this saying, we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Defense can't stop you. No way.
Operating from the gun, Stein. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. He's on 3rd and a full 10 yards.
There to the defense. They played that and he went in this shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now should take it on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Williams. Pushing his way through, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shot.
And he is going to be should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
This could be worse. Why are you giving up? No, never mind. This is worse. Got it. Ready?
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Take it all the way.
Operating from the gun. Stein. Well, he'll find Hall. He's in the space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, I want to see your TV celebration. Offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Looking to throw. Stein. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stein. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Stein. This is caught. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned. And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stein. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's got a man complete. Still going. And all the way down to the 5. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the ground with Vaughn. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Stein got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Stein. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 4th down, Stein. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. They're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now Prescott. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Keep it together, offense! Keep it together! The chain's moving on! Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he works free. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stein has got it to Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One more time. Show what we are made of, offense.
Back to throw. Stein. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Running it with Gold. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Detroit, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.